Hi babes, welcome back to my channel. Welcome beautiful souls. If you haven't been to my channel before and you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you find this message resonates with you, please leave a comment if it helps you out. Now let's get into this message, y'all. I woke up this morning with this message for you guys, and it goes like this. As God is removing the wrong people out of your life, He will be sending the right people in your life. So use discernment. Use discernment. Make sure you're in prayer. Make sure you're always asking what the connections are that are coming in, if they're divine sent or if they are there to distract you and get you off of your game. Because in this season, you are going to be having a lot of things going on, babes. In this season, you're going to be stepping out into your calling and doing exactly what God has called you to do. Now, this is another thing I have to warn you, babes. When you begin to do what God has called you to do, there are going to be some people, many people, who are going to oppose you, okay? There are going to be people that come against you left and right. And the same people that you thought were going to be there to protect you and to be there to ride this thing out with you, they're actually not going to be there, babes, because they're not supposed to go to the next level with you. They're only meant to help you understand that you need to get to the next level. That's it. And this whole life is about experiencing things, the good, the bad, the ugly. It's about experiencing them. And if you're not willing to experience life, then you're going to get ran by life. We live in a very coded program system. And inside of that coded program system, there are things that are programs that are running inside of you that you may not resonate with anymore, or that you even might not even want it to have from the beginning anyway, right? So, babes, what I hear God saying is to try Him. Test Him out. See if it works for you. Look, there was one time in my history that I did not think that God worked out for me. I did not. And that was the time that I also didn't know who I was. I didn't know my calling. I didn't know what God had placed on the inside of me. I come from a pretty traumatic childhood. And really, to tell you the truth, there's been so many messages that came up that was like, you are born in a family of your enemies, right? And that doesn't feel great sometimes, being born into a family of your enemies, because it always feels like you're there by yourself, going through everything by yourself. When you need support, you don't have it. And no matter how many times you try to do it their way and rally around them and get them to rally around you, it does not work. And what you end up doing is going freaking crazy and insane, looking for support that's not ever going to support you. And so this is where mental health comes in. This is where hopelessness comes in. This is where the fight for whether you're going to live or die comes in. And for the ones who are chosen, you guys know this all too well, that every time we've ever tried to look for validation in others, we've never gotten it. Every time we've tried to look for that deep love in others, we've never gotten it. Anytime we've tried to work with others to bring forth peace and unity, we've not gotten it. And indeed, what we've gotten is, you're the bad kid, you're the truth-telling kid, you talk too much, you need to be quiet, you need to pay attention, you're slow, you're dumb, you're crazy, you're too sensitive. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, babes, about what we were and who we were when we were younger. That was programmed, babes. That's not who you are. Who you are It's divinely sent by God. You are half cosmos, half human. So everything that's in the universe, that's in the stars, the same exact things that are in the stars are inside of you. Did you know? Let me tell you this. Did you know? And this is for the ones who have kids, right? My chosens who have kids. Did you know that the same amount of force and energy that it takes for a star to combust and come into the atmosphere is the same amount of energy that is needed for the baby to come to form in the womb? That same amount of cosmic boom that they say created the earth. Now, I don't believe in Big Bang Theory, y'all. Just get that out there. I don't believe in Big Bang Theory. However, inside of the Big Bang Theory, I can kind of wrap my head around what it's kind of referencing, right? And this is what I mean by that. Like, I'm drawing two lines together for you. The same amount of energy that the stars need to combust and move through galaxies and shoot through the galaxies, it's the same amount of energy and force that you needed. You needed to get here on earth and to get out of your mother's womb. I just blew your mind, Bibbs. I just blew your mind with a universal truth that the same amount of energy that's inside of you is inside of the cosmos. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? You have that much power going on inside of you, and you're really worrying about these little non-entities that can't even listen. They can't even raise their frequency levels, babe, like you. They don't know how. That's why they're always on your little gonads. Because they cannot understand, how do you keep getting this power? The same power that they keep trying to strip from you is the same power you keep getting. And this is the thing. Anyone that opposes you is not really opposing you. They're really actually opposing the Most High. They're opposing who God is, right? And how many of y'all know that when you oppose God, it never works out for your enemies? Like, it never does. Like, ever. So I just want you guys to be encouraged, right? That the right people are coming into your life, right? And that the past that was who you were is not who you're going to be. Like, your higher self wants you to know at this moment in time that in a little bit, you are going to be stepping into your destiny. Your higher self wants you to give yourself a chance to actually live. Like, I know, babes, it is so scary living in a world that you can't really plan for, because you don't really know what's going on. Today or tomorrow you might live. Today or tomorrow this one's living. Today or tomorrow the business is here. Today or tomorrow the house is here. And especially with the fires going on in California and how people have built their whole entire life, and it's just gone in an instant. I understand. But babes, you have a future. Babes, you have a future. Don't worry about what's going on in the world right now. I want you, and God wants you, to turn off the world. Turn off the world. Turn off the world and turn on God. Like, seriously. I know I'm messing with my hair because I just did it and I actually really liked it like this, and I was going to tell you guys about it. Remember, I know this is sidetracked, but that's coming up in a little bit. But you guys, life is about to be so good for you. It's about to be so good for you. You don't even know how good it's about to get for you. When I tell you that the writing is on the wall, the writing is on the wall. Warning, do not do what others have been doing before you. Come from out of your people and go do what God has asked you to do. You don't need to be around other people who are going to be tagging you down, nagging you down, stealing your dream from you, telling you you can't achieve it. You don't need to be around those type of people. You need to be around people who are spiritual, highly spiritual people who have been working on their chakras and working on their energy, people who have been working on positive mindset, people who have been working on getting out of a lack mentality and a poverty mentality and into a wealth mentality, right? Because the whole thing is your brain has to change. How you think and how you process what's going on has to change. Like, I just got to the point, babes, where no matter what it is, good, bad, or indifferent, it's all going to work out for my good. It's all going to work out for my good. And I think once I started to pass the test of good, bad, or indifferent, I'm still going to do what God has called me to do, and I'm just going to do it to the best of my ability. I think I started to find this golden egg, like this serum that's pouring down from heaven, that's constantly oiling me up and constantly making sure that I am anointed and that there's something flowing. And mind you, if by chance I'm saying something about flowing, right, that means that there's someone here that your pineal gland is blocked. Okay, and to unblock your pineal gland, you're going to have to do meditations and frequency meditations that target the pineal gland in specific. Okay, there are frequencies and music that target the pineal gland. When the pineal gland begins to be targeted and the calluses begin to fall off the pineal gland, you will feel it, because it will be this weird kind of tingling sensation in your head, like it's like a buzzing, like zzz. You kind of, I heard mine and I felt it, but it's like a light bulb. You know how that the light bulb, when you see it, it's like zzz. Well, if you ever seen a light bulb and you ever like kind of get it, I know someone here knows what I'm talking about, and that's a light bulb for them, and that's a transformation thing for them. So whoever that's for, leave it in a comment, okay? The light bulb, because for some odd reason Spirit put that in my head of a light bulb and the zzz and the sound effect. But anyway, exactly how that is for you, the zzz, that's how the pineal gland feels. So depending on how long you haven't used your pineal gland, and spiritual word, right? That definitely was for someone. But depending on how long it has been since you used your pineal glands and how much calcification has gone on side of it, like this hardening. When I say calcified, it's like a hardening on the pineal gland, like scales and layers that need to be torn off of it, like it says in your Bible, the scales of your eyes, but it's actually on your pineal gland. And your pineal gland actually is your eyes. It's your spiritual eyes. So therefore, if it's calcified, you won't be able to discern very well. You won't be able to hear the messages from God very well. You won't be able to create very well. And you won't be able to be an innovator very well. So all of what you need in the cosmos and how to create heaven on earth for yourself is in your pineal gland. Okay, so whoever this is for, I want you to really start seriously working on your signals, your brain chemistry, the signals inside of your brain, right? I want you to start working on your dopamine and your serotonin levels, okay? You can do that two ways. You can do that through frequency healing. You can do that through food, whichever way you decide to decalcify your pineal gland. Remember, it's in the food and it's in the music, or like the energy, the waves, the energy waves that you're partaking in. The easiest way that I did it was frequency music and food. And for pineal gland, I just really researched what type of foods would be best for brain, like which type of foods can I eat for dopamine increase, which type of foods can I eat for serotonin increase. But whoever needs to hear this, I want you to know that God sees you. He hears you. He hears how much you're like, God, why can't I get this freaking crap right? Like, literally, you've probably even said, why can't I get this SHIT right? But someone out there has been asking God, why can't they get this thing right? And I'm here to tell you, babes, he sent me here to tell you that the right people are going to come into your life now, as the wrong people are leaving your life. So it's going to be like, as one person is leaving, you're going to be introduced to someone new. As this person's leaving, you're going to be introduced to someone new. So you're not ever going to go through the missing out syndrome, okay? There's nothing that you're missing out. If anything, you're gaining, babes. You're gaining tremendously right now. And you don't even know how much you're about to win. Like, you're really about to win, sweetheart. I'm just like really excited for you, because I know how much you're ready for this change. And I know how much you've been really, really asking God to do something and to move in your life. And you've been really struggling lately to find hope. But that's okay, babes. Because I'm here. I'm here. I am here. Others are here for you. We are here to give you that hope. We are here to push you. We are here to give you these messages from Spirit. And we are here to tell you that you are on the right track. So keep going, okay? Keep going. Don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anything inside of this matrix catch you off your guard, because it's not real. What is real is what you have going on in your head. What the messages and the things that God has going on in your head, that is real. It's not pretend. It's not pretend. You hear him. He's talking. It's not this really loud, boisterous voice. It's really soft, and it's really subtle, and it's really like, did I really just think that? Or did that really just come up? It's like almost as if you're going to miss it. Like, when God talks, it's so subtle, and it's so hidden that it will happen in the moment after he gives you that message. Something drastically big and crazy and chaotic will happen right after that. Why? It's to make you forget that subtle moment, in that subtle direction, in that subtle moment that God gave it to you. That's what it's there for, babe. So don't let it happen. Hold on to whatever it was before the chaos started, and before the drama started, and before all that wow stuff started. Whatever that small, still command was, that's God. That's God. That's God, and that's God instructing you, and that's your holy angels coming up against whatever is trying to destroy you. The enemy came to kill, steal, and destroy. Your job is to make sure that you live through it all. You endure it all. It's really all I have. It's like I can kind of tell when I'm poured out enough. And I'm just waiting just a tad longer just to see if I feel or hear anything else for you guys. I hear God saying the final thing. When you get to the end of the road and you are at the destination in which God has preordained for you. Preordained means it's already written, it's already there, it's already available. You just have to get to it in the 3D. But when that happens, when you get to your final destination, you're going to look back at this time and you're going to reflect and you're going to see God's hands, and you're going to understand, just like Joseph understood why his brothers had to sell him into slavery. You're going to be just like that. You're going to understand. And guess what? When the blessings of God come on you, when that blessing comes, that generational blessing and wealth comes upon you, you're not even going to remember what they did. Matter of fact, you're just going to be like, you know what? I forgive you. It's over with. Because why? You will be living the good life for so long that you won't even remember the tragedy that caused it. And that's a for real deal. So, I'm going to get up off this thing, and if anything inside of this message resonated with you guys, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, chosen ones, on what's going on, what you want to see, what you need, what type of spiritual guidance you guys are looking for. I'm always here for you all. God is here for you guys. So with that, I'm going to get up off this thing. I love you. God loves you. And there's nothing you can do about it. If no one's told you today, I just told you. Have a wonderful day. Stay blessed. Stay protected. Guys, stay in prayer and stay wanting more. Stay wanting better. Okay? Until next time, babes. I love y'all. Bye.